Hello everyone, it's Benny Bones here and welcome back to the long drive. Here we are now 12,079 kilometers into the trip. My lovely Trabant here. But we're not going to use the Trabant in this one. We are going to jump over to this Lada because I'm sick of the Trabant, to be honest. I've only had it for about 4 episodes now, and it is nothing but trouble. It is so slow. It's good that you don't need to worry about water. But in this game, in this iteration, you don't need to worry about water anyway. As long as you've got some, your engine's pretty good. So we're going to take this Lada, Lada over here, the Vaz. Oh, a new one has spawned in. We got the choice of a lovely 4-door, what is it, a station? No, that's a station wagon. Sedan, that's the word I'm after. This is a sedan. Empty. What have we got in the tank? Empty and empty. Okay, we won't worry about him. I like the rusty one here. So what have we got here? Empty, empty, and I believe there was something in the tank. Yes, oil. So I am going to filter the oil into the engine. You can do that. Just remove the engine. Come over here, my little friend. Heavy, 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 man, heavy. Drop you there. Open you up. What is it? 4 for not a snake. Nope, nope, please. Goodbye, son. I barely knew ye. Goodbye. Come on. There we are. And we can stick you in the hole there. And voila. We are draining the oil into the oil hole. But yes, every time you load out of the game and load back in, it throws stuff everywhere. So we have a whole bunch of stuff in there I have not even bothered looking at. What have we got there? More oil. We might need that. Can I fill twice as much? Just a little bit. And off it goes. Goodbye. What have we got down here? Water. That might be handy. What's in that? Diesel. Alcohol. I don't know if alcohol makes any difference in the radiator. I don't want to break that. Because that's basically what glycol is. It's like alcohol. That's the antifreeze or cooling solution. Here we call it cooling liquid. Is it cooling liquid? Something like that. Coolant, that's what we call it, coolant here. Because it doesn't freeze in Australia. It just gets ridiculously hot. And you want to cool stuff down. You don't need to worry about stuff over getting too hot. Water and alcohol. What have we got there? Oil. Why are you slippery slidey all the time, mate? A little bit more oil. You can never have too much. It's always good to have it full. And you're closed, right? No, now you are. Last thing I want to do is pick this up and pour oil everywhere. So we need to get more water. That's what we want. This place has lights, right? Lights, lights, lights. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get a bit closer, maybe. Ooh, that's bright. Sweet bejesus, that's bright. Turn that one on. Now, what do we got? Oh, a scrubby brush. What's in this bottle? Alcohol. The shadows are very pixely, especially my shadow, because I'm just playing with the graphics settings to see. Did I hear? Over there, I just saw him. Caught my car. I'm playing with the graphics settings just to see if I can get smoother frame rates and less chunky, laggy load. Seeing if the physics, I'm just playing with different settings to see if I can get a better handling game, I guess. That's really going to get me far now. Boo! You, my friend, bit of more than you can chew taking on this beast. Look at it. Look at it. Oh well, back to it. Anything in here? Sometimes they have good stuff in the tank, like coolant. This place is an absolute cluster F. Your gas as well. So I'll just keep fiddling around here until morning comes. Your oil, that's right, you're done. You're done, mate. You can't siphon water out of the toilet, can you? Oh, these aren't flushing toilets, are they? They're just long drops. What have we got down here? More gas. Feels a bit cheeky when you Oh, water. There's another half a litre. I need that. It's a bit cheeky when you can just kind of log in, log out. Did I just break that? Yes, I did. Oh, I needed that. I needed that so badly. And I just lost it. So there's 4.5 litres of just stuff I've found around the place. But yeah, the main issue is the lack of cooling. Hopefully we won't get too much of an issue without having more than, you know, I got like almost a tenth of the amount that I need in there. Almost. You're just regular old fuel. You can come with me. I said you can come with me. Come on, buddy. Don't be like that. There we are. Just gyrate violently and it comes free. Yeah. Smash everything. You can come with me. Yep. There we go. Binoculars. That jerry can in the back. I want that one. There we are. E to get out. E. There we are. Is that a oil mix, is it? Yep. So we're going to leave that there. So the next poor sod who comes along and wants a Trabant can use that one. But I am going to switch these wheels very quickly. I'm all for driving junk, but there has to be safe junk. Got to keep the good tyres on it. Otherwise, it'll just freak out when you're driving along. Happens to me all the time. Now you, buddy, can come along with me. I need you. You're like the remnants of like a forgotten time almost. Come on, you gonna play nice, or you're just gonna way too much and flop about? Probably way too much and flop about. There we are. Okay, you can look that direction, that's fine. And you get to come along too, my friend. These must be heavy because he's not holding them very high. And they have a lot of weight to them, they're just bouncing around all over the place. Last pumpkin. I only really need the pumpkins, I think. The rest of it I can find elsewhere. Gotta have my friends. There we go. And I think that's it, and I think we're ready to keep going. Hopefully we'll get some distance before it overheats. And away we go. Oh, I love these Speedos. I don't have the other one. That's going to be sad to lose it, but we know we're starting on 0. I'm actually trying to build one of these speedometers. Is that the right way? No. They've got to be on the other side, don't they? They've got to go the other way. There we are. Trying to build one of these speedometers for my in-game speedo speedo project I'm working on. I'm getting there. I'm still just got a lot of latency issues. I haven't had a lot of time to work on it. I'm still getting a lot of latency issues in the screen and the needles. When it's one or the other, they're fine, but when they're both together, there's just a lot of latency. I don't know. Maybe the Raspberry Pi doesn't seem to want to work very well with it. Now I've got to keep an eye on the temperature gauge, which is on the right, the BO triangle. Because if it starts getting hot, I've got an issue. It is climbing. It's getting a bit warm. Not quite in the red yet, but we're getting there. Oh, we're entering the red now. Hopefully this isn't going to be one of these issues where it's just overheating all the way. I know it's a hill, and I know we're starting to... Oh, we're overheating already. Let's just have a quick look. Is there anywhere I can get water? But that doesn't have a tap down there, I don't think. Some of them have taps. Like the water tower right there. Is it worth rolling back to get the water? I think it might be, actually. I can kind of coast down the hill and go straight for that tower, and then just come back up again. This might be just what I have to do, unfortunately. So I'll go do that, and I'll be back again. So here we are, just coasting up on it. It shouldn't be much longer now. 20 minutes in and we're almost ready to start. Imagine that. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot of editing now. But these water towers... Come on, break. I also grabbed this while I was on my way through, which I kind of need. So I can fill it up with water and bring the water in. But otherwise, you're out of luck. Now, where's the tap in here? Is it on the inside? Yep, there it is. Where is it? It's up there somewhere. Open, scroll up. Oh, we're full. Look at that. There we are. That's the last little bit. I'm just... Is he coming? No, I saw you coming, mate. Can I get out of here before it gets too close? Hopefully. And... We don't want a Jurassic Park going on here. Gotcha, you bastard. Ah. Anyway, now that that rabbit genocide is done, we'll get back on the road. Nope, that's not what I want. What's going on? My not a snake caused a bit of an issue there, but yeah. Filled up with water, and now we're heading back up the hill. So that's where we were, just stuck on that hill. And we're on our way again. That blasted rabbit, I saw him coming. Saw him a mile off. But yeah, it's good to be back in a car that can actually climb hills again. You know, we're doing almost 80 and we're climbing up this hill. Which feels good. You know, look at that boot space. That's huge. That's going to be so much fun. Got plenty of room to store stuff now. All the jerry cans in the world. I can even put a fuel can, a barrel in the back if I wanted to bring a barrel. Not that you really need to, but you can do if you really wanted to. You can do. I was working on my car like before I sat down and started recording. So yeah, I know I've got a big boot on the back of my car as well, because I have like it's like a van. It's called a panel van. I'm sure you know of them. It's got like the front end of like a utility or a ute. How am I overheating already? How am I overheating already? I just filled it up. Did I not just fill it up? Oh, that would have helped. Yeah, that would help. If you keep the cap on there, it does help. That's my fault. I didn't know that happens. Well, in real world I know that happens, but in the game I didn't know that. Because the radiator system, your cooling system, is under pressure. And you need to keep the pressure in there for it to keep cool. If you've got no pressure, it ain't going to keep cool. Fun lesson for you. Never open a radiator cap when the engine's warm. Because it does something called, what is it, spontaneous evaporation? And you get a face full of boiling steam. Great fun. The chap I used to work with did that. No, he was an absolute idiot. It's like, dude, why? But yeah, he learned pretty quick not to do that again. I'll tell you that. But yeah, as I was saying, I was working on my car earlier, and it's got a big old massive boot on it. And yeah, because it's a panel van, like a station wagon, but without the side doors. It's got two at the front, it's got a ute. It's like a ute front end. So if you're in America, think of like a Camaro. Was it a Camaro? What's the American muscle car with the back on it? Not a Camaro, not the Ranchero. El Camino, like an El Camino. That's the one I'm after. Lights, boo, high beams, like an El Camino, but with a back on it, with an enclosed back, and barn doors on the back. I might have to let this cool down, but this is stupid. This is stupid. I'm overheating already. Stupid. Ignition, just let it cool. and I'll let it cool down and we'll come back to it. I've been here before, stuck on the side of the road with an overheating engine, and that's as far as we've travelled. I've been here many times before. But yeah, it's now half cooled, and so we're going to jump back in and keep going. That's the thing about driving old cars. You get used to learning how to pull off the road safely and working on the side of the road. I should really turn those pumpkins off because they are really bright. The whole inside of the cab is lit up by those pumpkins alone. The light inside isn't on. See? It's just the pumpkin glow. Why is it overheating? I don't understand. Is there something to do with my radiator? It's an old crusty looking one. Is that the reason why I'm overheating? Or maybe because I haven't got any alcohol in there? Do I need alcohol? Maybe I do. Is this going to be another one of those rides where I just have to keep stopping every 10 minutes to let it cool down? If I can get over the top here, I'll let it coast for a bit and see if that helps it. So then you got the wind blowing through the fins without the engine powering. So that might help. But then then there's a fan on there, and the fan's controlled by the engine because it's running off the what's that crank? The crankshaft. There we are. Did I say the camshaft? But yeah, here we go. Let it coast. I can let it cool down a bit. Well, it's not boiling, so well, it doesn't look like it's boiling. It's gonna slowly cool down, hopefully. But we'll just use this downhill to help us. Just coasting along. Hopefully the next stop location. I don't want to keep going back to the same one. I want to get some distance going. So we'll keep going now, and then maybe I'll find a wire brush or something and I can clean it. The radiator, or some spray, or have you clean radiators? I don't know. Are they like car panels where you just give them a good scrub and they're good again? Or is you just need to replace them? Because I don't know. I've not used a crusty old radiator like this in a long time. And things have changed a lot. Like the last time I had a radiator in my car was which one did I have? The diesel. I was running the diesel with the bus one, with the bus radiator, which was in pristine condition. It was the perfect radiator. Massive capacity, running at 10 liters. So that thing would probably never overheat. And that engine was pretty cruisy as well. So no issues with that. Ooh. I just zoomed in at the wrong moment then. But we just lost 2 hubcaps. 3 hubcaps. And that looks about it. But, oh well. That's what they're there for, those hubcaps. They're there to fall off. It's amazing how your hubcap just falls off. Yeah. I see them on the sides of the road as I drive around, but I've never had a hubcap fall off. Honestly, I don't think I've had cars with hubcaps. I've always had Steelies. I think I've only ever had one car that didn't have Steelies, and that was my Lada. And that was going back a long time. The cheapest car I ever owned, was it? No, it wasn't. I paid $500 for that. The cheapest car I ever bought was $125. And that was a Ford Meteor, a 1989 Ford Meteor. It was like a Ford Laser, the precursor to a Ford Laser. It was a good car. It was a manual, 5-speed, 1.6 litre engine. Carbureted, I think? Yeah, it was carbureted. Was it? Maybe. I don't remember now. I think it was carbureted. I like carbureted cars. I've never been able to... I can't find any more. You know, without going for the real classics. You just can't find carbureted cars anymore. And I don't want to spend a new car money on an old car. That's kind of my rule. And so if anything is like you want to spend $50,000 on an old car, nah, not really. It'd be nice to have an old car, but not for new car money. New cars just trump them in every way except for looks. If they had made an old car with a new car that looked like an old car, and I don't mean like the yeah, that one. And I don't mean like the PT Cruiser or the, what was it they made? The 300C? Yeah, 300C it was. They kind of got the classic look, but they're not classic cars. Oh, the new Mini looked awful, and then the new Beetle. Ooh, they're kind of giving it a bit of a facelift. I think they kind of squashed the top on it a bit. It doesn't look too bad now that they squashed the top. I might have just imagined it. I'm sure I've seen some with a bit of a squash top on them, and they look pretty cool. I had to double checking to see what it was. Why are you bouncing? I have no idea. But we've done maybe 13 kilometers. I can't see past the needle. Now we're building up some speed. Look at that, 100 k's up a hill. The Trabant couldn't do that, even if I wanted it to. And we are getting hot again. I don't know why. It must be the crappy radiator I've got. It must be. I think this is like the lowest quality radiator. This is a coast. And is that a building, or is that just a... I missed it now. There's something over there. I think that was a rock, but I can't tell. Anyway, it gives me an opportunity to let it coast, and sometimes you can actually coast faster than you can drive. I noticed that with my diesel. If I let it just coast along the way it wants, it would go faster than if I was holding the pedal down. It was really bizarre. It acted like the engine was braking, rather than just riding on the clutch. Or freewheeling. It was, yeah, the engine was braking. Ooh, let's stop here. I keep thinking that teal green is new, but it's not. Let's stop here for a moment then. Brake. Turn the lights off. Turn the ignition off. Let it cool down a little bit. Whether it does this in game, but you can open that in the real life and it helps the engine cool off. Lets all the trapped heat out. Ugh. Is there a wire brush or a radiator? What have we got in there? Oil. Got plenty of oil, I hope. Back seat. Green. A spray. A bonnet, boot lid. What have we got? A magazine balancing on its edge. Very nice. There must be an engine in the roof. I was thinking, why is there a star on the roof? That's bizarre. Just being destructive. This is perfect. I love it. I love it. Here's a sponge. Sponge. We can try a sponge. Excuse me. There we are. Yeah, we're really going through water at the moment. It's bizarre. I don't think that's doing anything. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't think so. I think we need the other one. Will that work on you though? No, you're not at that level yet either. Hello? Hello, my friend. Why are you dancing? Boo! Polluting the water source. Meow. So we come around here. I should be able to jump up onto the bonnet, onto the roof from maybe this low end. Jump to here, open that out, jump out. And there we are. Come on, up we get. Doesn't like that. Aha, there you go. There's always a way to get up there. What have we got? More gas. I'll need that. My car is on the other side. I'd say on the passenger side, but technically this is the passenger side as well. So there we are. I guess it all goes. Bloody European cars. Yeah, and it might help if I shut that, but we'll just try without for the moment. I can drive from this position. Now we'll just keep going and hopefully find a wire brush, a scrubbing brush at the next location, hopefully. We've done 20 kilometers by the looks of it. So the idea is to get 50 kilometers down. Yeah, that is quite plausible. Yeah. Ooh, look at those moves. Oh, come off it. Don't hit that rock. Oh, you bugger. Oh, there, that worked. Everything's still there? Yep, everything looks like it's still there. I might have to lower the pumpkins because they do seem to be very top heavy. And maybe if I just stick one on each side. Because I don't, like that. I don't know how that's happening. Is that gonna, yeah, let me tip back? Stick them out the sides maybe. Maybe put some weight out of the sides. I'll do that. I'll give that a shot while I'm here. Ah, there we are. That'll bring the weight down, hopefully. You never know. Okay, I didn't expect that to rock around like that. But on we go. Just let it coast for a little bit. Maybe it'll be a little bit more stable now. That pendulum. Ooh, that wasn't good. That pendulum-looking one on the right, left, I should say. He's awfully fun. This feels no, not stable at all. I was gonna say this feels awfully stable, but no, it doesn't. Just let it coast for a bit. It should be fine. We've got a good old downhill. Ooh, look at that airtime. Now that we're awfully wide, I'll have to try and avoid a lot more things. And I'm not that great at avoiding things. You just imagine that. I'm just not that good at avoiding things. So hopefully we'll just have to coast along. Let's turn some lights on so I can see what I'm doing. So we don't have a reenactment that keeps happening. Can I... Yeah, I got through that. I don't think I did damage to that cactus. Ooh. Saw the rock at the last minute like normal. Now that that's all sorted, I just need to get the radiator sorted. And then onwards to glory, I guess. Glorious, glorious future awaits. Ah, so what else do we need? What do I need to find? Apart from a wire brush or a new radiator. Getting some water might be good. Ooh, we're building some speed. Look at that. 120. 125. Yeah. I was about to say 125, but we dropped down to 120. It's still pretty decent. On an uphill slope. It's not a big uphill, I'll give it that, but it's still an uphill slope. So we've got plenty of fuel. Okay, it's not in the car, but we've got plenty of fuel unless I've lost it. So it's just radiator stuff. We need to get the cooling sorted. Maybe some more hubcaps, but I love losing hubcaps. That's always fun. I don't think I need to get a barrel, but I could always get a barrel. Swap the engine out. Who knows? Get with the new Lada motors, one of the newer ones. We got a double building. The commercial factory, I guess. Is that coming up? It's got something there, or unless it's no. It's just a radio tower. Such a disappointment. I've lost. Ooh. Whoa, hello. I lost my I've lost my computer, which is no fun. If I can find another computer and I can start doing some sick beats if I get a computer and a TV, then I'll get the music going and the old QWERTY keyboard, and away we are. Who knows what I can actually play on it, if I can play anything at all. You never know. You can always make some sort of a tune out of these things. You just have to keep playing until you find something you like. That's the whole idea of them. I don't think you can actually make a lot of music with it, but you just got to keep going until you find something you like. Oh, there's a big rock there. Ooh. Oh, there's my jerry can. I saw that at the last moment, didn't I? What do we got there? A mirror? All my headlights are still there. So what, I just lost a mirror? That mirror is fine, all the doors are still in place. So yeah, just a mirror. I'm happy with that. Not a bad loss for seeing a rock too late. And onwards to glory. Valhalla awaits. That'll sound a lot cooler with after editing, of course. Yes, after editing. If I remember to do that. It's like I've got an effects unit I might plug in, but I have to do a little bit of fiddling because I probably need to preamp my mic just to boost the levels up a bit, and then I can run this effects unit, and ooh, we've got a little fuel station, and then I can run that into my audio interface, which I have. I'm using a Starla, yes, a Starla 2i2, yeah, 2i2. Turn that off. Let's wait till morning, shall we? So yeah, I'm using a Starlet and a Starlet 2i2 and my dynamic microphone, and yeah, if I pick up a preamp, which might be a bit of fun, and my effects unit, Who knows what type of goodies I can get up to. But it takes a little bit of fiddling to get them all working together, and whether or not I am that lazy, I am pretty lazy when it comes to doing things like this. I much prefer to sleep than do stuff like that sometimes. There's a poop, and a Nang machine, and some more gas. What's that, water? Water might be good. What are you? Water and alcohol. Oh, maybe I'll give it a shot. Maybe this might alleviate some of my problems with the overheating. Now the idea is to put this on the ground without spilling it. Like that. Now we've got nothing. Oh, jeez. Just my luck. Now, oh well, we've got gas, which is here. And gloop. Woo! And nothing. That's a shame. You know, those wire brushes I tend to find are the hardest things to find. Well, for me anyway, they're the hardest things for me to find. I get lots of sprays, which sprays are handy, and sponges are handy. But yeah, I would love to get a wire brush. Ooh, why did it do that? 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 I have no idea. It just kind of lost the balance, and the whole thing just went weird. Is there something with my controls? Maybe it's my keyboard. My amazing Microsoft keyboard. Which one did we lose? We lost a headlight, of course. But we lost a door, but I'm sure we'll find another door. And we lost our glove box lid. Dang. I've seen a few of those so far. Jeez, dang it. Oh well. We just have to keep going. Overheated. Overheated. Seize the engine, overheated. That's it. GG. Game over. Pushing the car the rest of the way. Nah, I just let it cool off and it'll be good again. Almost there. We can just kind of roll the rest of the way uphill. We'll be fine. I wish my car rolled this well. This is blissful. Absolutely blissful. Like it's on running on silk. We haven't got much further to go, mate. You can do it. I'm starting to lose speed pretty quick now. How come on the flat we're losing speed like drastically, but when we were before, we got it. You got it there, mate. There we are. And run. And run. There we are. Tilt this way just a little bit, and away we go a bit quicker. I've had to do this a few times as well. You just push against the door frame and run. And hopefully, if you're good looking enough, someone will come and help you. If you know, some people are quite generous, so they'll come out and they'll help you and things like that. Once I had my motorbike ran out of fuel on the side of the road, and a chap pulled over, gave me a lift back to my house where I grabbed a fuel can, and brought me back to my motorbike. So that was quite generous of him. It wasn't that far either way, but still, you know, 10k's each way is 10k's each way, you know. He didn't have to help me. I was quite happy to just leave my bike there and walk home. But it wasn't exactly in the safest of positions, being stuck on the freeway. Yeah. But he was quite nice. I've run out of fuel a few times with different bikes. I've had to push them. Every now and again you'll get the snide remark of someone driving past, shouting out the window at you. That does happen. I don't know why. I don't know why people do that. It doesn't achieve anything. They're just being cocks. But now we will let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Bye. Donk. What have we got up here? Wire brush, wire brush, wire brush. Let's hope. Wire brush, wire brush. What have we got? Binoculars. Nothing else. Sometimes there's two things. Not this time. Get down, please. Down, 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 down. He's got some splits on him, this guy. Like the Nike ad. Like the guy on the Nike sign. Is it Nike? Which one was it? No, NBA. I'm thinking the wrong one. Anyway, we've got to go that way. The NBA logo. They got the guy doing the jump and the splits. That one. You know what it is. Unless I'm getting confused. But yeah, you should all know what that is. See, that's kind of why I always miss those places. They don't really have much what you need. That turn. I pressed the wrong button. I wanted to press I, not camera. Build up some speed. Let it coast. Just to hopefully cool it off. It's gotten very hot all over again. Just like my very first car in this game. What a time not to remember. That was ages ago now. Ages and ages ago. It's a shame it doesn't have an electric fan, because that could help. You know, just have it on like this and let it, you know, tick over and cool itself down. But no, it's an old car. They don't have electric fans. Oh, some of them do. Welcome to the long push, where we push our car for 50 kilometers. Oh, that would be a bit dull. You get fit, that'd be a bit dull. Wouldn't it be interested to see like a Star Wars mod of this? You could have your like speeder bikes, and you could have pod races, and things that make that incredible TIE fighter noise. Come on, push, 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 push. We get a bit of forward momentum going. So I think the TIE fighters make the most incredible noise. I'm sure if you listen to it for hours on end, it'll get a bit droning, but that sound, it's so recognizable compared to everything you think in the world. You know, V8 has a rumble, but TIE fighters, they have that scream that they make. It's really incredible. I love them. If I could get something that made that noise, I would. Try and keep it straight, because if you start turning, you're going to start losing speed. Oh, we've got a little thing here. Is it worth stopping to have a look? Maybe. At the moment, we're kind of desperate for a scrubbing brush, so it's worth stopping everywhere, I think. Something up on the roof there. Otherwise, we get a two-stroke engine in it. We got a bike up there. What do we got here? A paint. A paint. What's that there? Pick up. We've got a music box again. They're pretty cool. They're everywhere. My Jurassic Park sounding one arrived the other day, which is pretty cool. It plays the theme to Jurassic Park, which is awesome. What have we got here? Oil, more oil. And some gas, 0.3 litres of gas. Doesn't look very helpful so far, this little stop. Still got plenty of fuel, that's something at least. I keep wanting to press T to turn on my torch, but we haven't got one. So what I will do, no, can't sleep. Nope, nothing there. Come on, jump in, there we are. Forwards, and away we go, hopefully. It's cooled down a little bit, so hopefully we won't have to go too much further before we get either a new radiator or a scrubbing brush. I'd much prefer to find like a wire brush, to be honest. The old scrubbing wire brush. I was looking for mine the other day, I couldn't find it. I think my dad's pinched it and put it somewhere. So I was trying to clean a couple of the springs that work the insides of my barn doors on my panel van. They got like a spring-loaded latching mechanism, so when you open the doors halfway, they kind of latch open, so they don't kind of swing closed and lock. And I locked my keys in the other day. I only have one set of keys, and I locked them in the back of the car. So I kind of had to run a bit of wire in there and fish them through and don't behave. There was a comma in there. Don't behave, not don't behave. Yeah, I was able to fish them out and kind of get it open. It took about an hour of pissing about, but I got it open and I got my keys back, and I was able to not lock them in there again. So if I need to, I know I can get it open. That's something at least. I saw you, rabbit, spawning in like that. Dropping in like... You prick. I was about to say something cool and you interrupted me, you prick. Don't know what to say now. I really don't know what to say. How far are we in? We are 44 kilometers. Ooh! Done about an hour so far recording. It's been a while. It's been a couple of days. Been a lot more than a couple of days, I think. Last one I did was Friday? Saturday. Friday. I uploaded it Saturday, something like that. And it is now early morning on Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yes. I never know what day it is anymore. That's the problem with working nights. Just kind of, well, me anyway. I lose track of what day it is. It's terrible. Not even got the power to push it any further. This is cooled down enough to get it to power itself. Now we're cruising. Just cruising along. Small rock, we'll avoid that. And the sun looks like it's going to come up. How pretty. Nice orange. Ooh. Bumped my mouse. Nice orange sky. Yeah. So trippy when you can just kind of stretch him out like that. You go all the way forwards and put your head through the front windscreen. That's his body. His neck just kind of stretches. It's really bizarre. Don't like driving on this side of the car? You can kind of go over that side. If you want to drive from the back seat, there you go. The actual model moves as well, so it's really weird. This is more like what it's like driving in Australia. You're on the other side of the car, which makes a lot more sense. You know? You drive on this side of the road, you're on the other side of the car. Well, for me, that makes a lot more sense. On the correct side of the road. Because we are a part of the Commonwealth still. Old Queenie over in England still controls us all. Well, not really, she's more just a head. We've got our, just a figure person. We've got our own Prime Minister and whatnot. Got some speed going. Yesterday was Australia Day. So the 26th of January is Australia Day. And usually there's fireworks and celebrations and a lot of people complaining. Because it's remembered as Australia Day, but it kind of commemorates the landing of the fleets in Australia, the first of the British colonists. I was about to say convicts. Yeah, they're convicts. A lot of people who did come over were convicts. So yeah, that's not true. But yeah, it's when the first lot of people arrived here in Australia. I always thought it was the joining of all the different states under one flag, but no, I'm wrong. And because it's the day the English arrived, it's also known as what's it also known as? I had it a moment ago. Invasion Day. They call it Invasion Day. The First Nation people, the Aboriginals, they call it. Invasion Day, and a lot of people want the day changed because it does kind of it does celebrate the landing of the white people in Australia. It's very very political. I'm not going to say here nor there on it. Just thought I'd just point out an interesting fact about my country. You know, America's got the 4th of July. I believe that's when they broke away from the English on the 4th of July. Where's my radiator? Where is my radiator? That might explain it a little bit. I don't actually have a radiator anymore. That's an interesting conundrum. There's a sponge. There's a door. Will that fit on the passenger side? Yeah, it's a passenger door. It's for a Trabant, but it'll do. Ew. Is it? Yeah, that's just a passenger door. That's the door I'm missing. Yeah, close enough. As long as it fits. Oh, that noise. It's constant. Goodbye. What's on the roof? What's on the roof indeed? Whilst we're almost at the end of our time, I shall just have a quick little check just to make sure. Nothing up here but a mirror. No fall damage. Well, none yet anyway. There might be fall damage. Yeah, there is, isn't there? You can die if you drop far enough. Just not off when you jump off a roof like out of the turret building. Back on the road again. So I gotta be careful. I'm actually missing a radiator now. I didn't realise. I did not realise. But now we know. This is going to be another one of those ordeals where I spend all this time looking for a radiator But we've been making some good distance. Oh, that was 50 kilometers. Look at that. I've hit 50 k's now, and I didn't even realize it. Oh well, we go to the next one, and then we'll stop there. We've got some speed going. Kill the engine. There we are. Ooh, avoid that. Let it coast. Let it coast. Zigzaggy roads. Take me home to the place where I belong. Zigzaggy roads. Forgotten highway. I don't know the words. I'm just making them up as I go along. That's half the fun of it, isn't it? So quiet. Such a quiet car now. Apart from the tick, 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 tick of the overheated engine, but so quiet. Cars actually do make that noise when they're cooling off. I don't know why. I find it really bizarre. I don't know what's causing it. It's something that's opening or closing like a valve, or I don't know. I don't know what it is. The metal cooling off, like contracting metal maybe. The sound, yeah, it could be anything. It could be anywhere in the engine bay. Just one of those things which I find really interesting, but I don't know where it's coming from. Well, my motorbike used to do that too. My motorbike used to wheeze, and it's like cooling it down and off, it goes. It's really weird. I think that was definitely the radiator doing that. I don't know why. It just did. It's so bizarre. Let it cool off again. Ooh, what's that there? Ooh. This looks like our resting stop, I think. 56.9 kilometers down. Ooh, we'll just have a quick stop. Let's have a little jump in and have a little look for a brusher or radiator or anything at all. Nothing at all. Nothing. Anything on the roof? There's occasionally something on the roof. Nothing. Not at all. How disappointing. Now, what I am going to do is just let it roll back just a little bit. You want to try and get a little bit of distance away from these buildings, because when you spawn in, sometimes your car doesn't come with you. So, just let it coast back just a little bit. Yeah, that'll do it. That should be fine. So we're at 57 kilometers down. So yeah, this is The Long Drive. I've been Benny Bones. If you like this game, if you're interested in playing it at all, go check it out. It's on Steam. It's pretty cheap. It's called The Long Drive. Go check it out. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave me a message. Say how you're going. But yeah, until next time, I've been Benny Bones. Adios.